This may not be based in fact, but maybe it's one possibility. One of many possibilities. What if we misunderstood the message the whole time? What if Christ wasn't a man but a state of mind? A higher level of consciousness humans forgot with time. What if heaven ain't a place waiting after death, but a world we could create if we awakened ourselves? Look around now, everybody disconnected, spiritually numb while obsessing over metrics. More division, more hatred, more fear in the air. People searching for meaning but nobody's there. Maybe the second coming ain't somebody descending. Maybe it's humanity collectively transcending, breaking out the system that keeps minds asleep, realizing what we are goes way beyond the physical meat. What if religion was symbolic this whole time? Ancient metaphors hidden inside rhymes. What if the kingdom of heaven meant inner peace, and the wars only stop when the ego finally leaves?
What if the second coming's already begun? What if the awakening happens one by one? What if the truth was hidden deep inside ourselves? Not in power, not in wealth. Maybe the world has to break before it heals. Maybe pain is what finally makes us real. What if the end times ain't destruction, but humanity waking up?
Maybe that's why everything feels unstable. People losing trust in governments and labels. Mental health rising while the planet burns. Maybe the chaos exists so humanity learns. What if distractions were designed to keep us blind? Constant noise so we never sit with our minds. Everybody scrolling but nobody present, looking for purpose through artificial methods. Maybe people need to hit emotional lows, lose everything they thought they knew to evolve. Maybe the collapse of illusion has to occur before humanity remembers what we really were. What if consciousness connects every living thing and loves the highest frequency we can bring? Maybe ancient cultures understood something deeper before greed turned humanity into sleepers.
What if the second coming's already begun? What if the awakening happens one by one? What if the truth was hidden deep inside ourselves? Not in power, not in wealth. Maybe the world has to break before it heals. Maybe pain is what finally makes us real. What if the end times ain't destruction, but humanity waking up?
I ain't claiming this is truth, I'm just asking questions, trying to understand the strange human existence. Cause something feels missing in the modern world, like we traded our souls just to chase diamonds and pearls. Maybe Christ consciousness was always the key, a way of living built around unity. Not control, not fear, not judging one another, but recognizing ourselves inside each other. And maybe one day people finally realize the enemy was never race, religion or sides. Maybe the real battle's happening within, ego versus soul, darkness versus light again. So if the second coming never arrives, maybe it won't fall down from the sky. Maybe it starts quietly deep inside minds, one awakened soul at a time. What if the world changes? Humanity remembers who it really is.